What's up, guys? Neil Austin here, aka the less handsome half of Anthem. Shout out to my drummer Michael Belvin, very handsome man. Today I want to walk you guys through my top 3 favorite guitars, which is really hard for me to pick because I've got like 9 or 10 of them, and that's just the electrics. But I managed to narrow them down to, at least right now, my top 3 picks. Exhibit A is my custom-made white Stratocaster. This is the first guitar that I ever pieced together myself. It's a mixture of US-made and Mexican-made parts. The neck is aftermarket Mexican-made, the body and all the electronics are US-made. Obviously, one of my favorite parts about this guitar is how it looks. This crazy cool custom pickguard was hand-drawn by my mother-in-law as a birthday present to me. And pretty much I just showed her a picture of the Monterey Strat, famously played by Hendrix, and said, I want something kind of like this, but different, run with it. And this is what she came up with. So it looks super cool. She even managed to fit in my stage name, Anthem, on the bottom right corner here. Just a crazy cool looking guitar, and it sounds great, especially when it comes to any kind of bluesy clean tones. That's where it really shines. It is my go-to for anything clean, anything bluesy, even with a little bit of overdrive, a little bit of crunch on it, just sounds fantastic. So anything blues, this is my go-to. Exhibit B is another Stratocaster. You're going to notice that I've got a little bit of a type going on here. This is another one that I put together myself, down to the very last hole drilled and the very last wire soldered. I did everything on this guitar. It was mainly inspired by the 1950s Mary Kay Stratocasters, hence the vintage white blonde finish, the all gold hardware. Really love the way those guitars look, so I decided to piece together my own. This guitar really shines as far as versatility goes, whether you're playing it clean, overdriven, distorted, with fuzz on it. Pretty much it sounds good any way you play it. For that reason, I use this to record my entire upcoming EP. And those are 4 tracks that all require a slightly different sound, and this guitar really got the job done. So for that reason, it's definitely one of my go-tos. Number 3 is not a Strat, but in my opinion is the next best thing, a Telecaster. This is also a mixture of Mexican-made and US-made parts. The body is Mexican-made, but all the electronics are US-made. This just has the quintessential Telecaster sound, guys. Just bright, twangy, whatever you think of when you think of a Telecaster sound, this guy's got it. I pretty much keep this in open G tuning and play it with a slide. So for anything southern rock, country blues, this thing really shines. Quick honorable mention, this guy does not get played as often as it should, but every time I pick up my SG, it completely blows my socks off. I really love that single coil Fender sound, which is why I hardly ever bring this to shows or record with it. But it just is a screaming guitar. It's actually an Epiphone originally, but you wouldn't know it. 0 performance issues. If not for the logo on the headstock, I would think it was a Gibson. All the electronics are Gibson USA, and the pickups just sound amazing, especially with overdrive on them, distortion, fuzz. It just really comes to life. It has some decent clean tones to it too, but I just love that clean single coil sound just a whole lot better. But like I said, every time I pick up this guitar, turn on my amp with some overdrive, it completely blows me away. So it doesn't get played as often as it should, but I love having it around. Alright guys, that's it. There's a lot more guitars that I could show you, but I'll leave it at that. Hopefully some of you can relate to my extreme guitar addiction, and if so, drop me a comment, let me know what you got. Even better, post a picture of it so I can drool over it and try to buy it off of you. Check out my brand new single that just came out last week. It's called Take Me Home. It's available on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, YouTube, pretty much anywhere you buy or stream music, it's up there. Just search for Anthem, Take Me Home, give it a listen. Thanks for watching, guys.